like what happened in Kenya during lockdown. I may not mention it, but people will understand.
That's the alcohol thing?
Yeah, where many people die.
Of course, that one is a common thing. I mean, everybody knows it. It was on BBC, it was on all international media.
Yeah, people think it was just something. They were giving sacrifice. And by the way, the devil also used other avenues to create income. You see, these more senior people, the devil gives them ways to make money, which is so profitable. There are people who sell human organ. The devil looks at opportunity. They look at, hey, now this one is looking for money. How do we make him get more money? How there are people who are selling human organs.
Just causing pain in people.
You go to some hospital. He has given a sacrifice and also he has taken the human organ from you. They have sold it. There are others who ask you, okay, we want to buy your kidney, we can pay for it. How much money do you want? No matter how much you say, they will pay it. But they have sacrificed you. They have taken what belongs to you, because God does not make mistakes. He created us with the 2 kidneys.
Yes.
You know, I have a friend. Who came to me and told me one thing. He said, I am broke, I need money. I was still in the other world. Then I told him, do you need money? I can give you money to start what? Business. The guy said, I don't just need money to start a small business. I need money to do a real business, a big business. And then I told him, look, God has given you a capital, you move with it in your body, but you just don't know. Then he asked me, what is that? Then I said, you are kidding me, you can sell one. And I had friends who could market kidneys. They use evil powers to manipulate people into accepting selling their kidney. And they would give you money. Others, they would get around 500 million they give you. When they look like really we will get serious market from you, they will sell it. There are girls who they kidnap, others kidnap these girls. That's why you see girls need to be so careful. You cannot just get a boyfriend and he's calling you. You don't know where he lives because, hey, I'm taking to this and this hotel. There are so many that have been victims of that. Those ones are sacrificed because the witch doctor will deceive you. Like that one, he said, bring a human head. Where has that boy ended?
Yes.
Maybe that boy has got a lot of blessing stars.
The boy was even from Busi.
The devil, they have looked and said, this guy has a star, a blessing. How can we manipulate him? They have used that person to deceive him into bringing the human head, and he has ended where? In prison. So all these blessings.
So even they have sacrificed the other one and also the one who brought.
Yeah, even
that's a double sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a double sacrifice.
Because he has wasted his time. He's going to waste all his time in prison. But there was some young girl. She was in P5 at Bat Valley. So when I was doing deliverance, there were so many people manifesting and were casting out demons. Yeah. But this girl had terrible demons. She was fighting, she was screaming, she was kicking people. So we zeroed on her now, left everybody, now began to pray for this girl. So this girl who had just gotten delivered came to help me. But because those days, she had, her eyes had not, I had to read some literatures, especially Rebecca Brown's book, helping me to see how I can help them. So she says somewhere that before these girls, when they get delivered, they continue seeing the spiritual world. They can see underground, they can see people, and it opens them up for attacks. And she was getting a lot of attacks. I had to pray and cut off the spiritual side so that she becomes normal like you and I.
Yeah.
So now, by that time, I had not cut off that. So she came to help me pray for this girl. And she would see the codes. Because when they lock them, many of them, they lock them using evil codes. Yeah. Now, these evil codes are 666, 999, XXX. I don't know whether you're using some of them. Then some of them, there's 112, there's 22, I don't know what. So sometimes you can ask the spirit, what's your code? And speaks the code and you destroy it. Now, those codes work like, if you remember, those digital doors. You know, the digital locks, you have to put you have to know the code. If you don't know the code, you cannot unlock. So they tie them and use codes. So this girl was seeing the codes. 666, I destroy you. And the girl would scream, why? And, you know, she would lose strength. The girl had been very, very powerful, very strong fighting us. So this girl was just naming the codes, seeing the codes and, you know, destroying them. So she became weak. So when I saw she had become weak, I called her. So she came back into her body. Now that was my second person, the second person whom God used me to deliver from Satanism. So the girl sits, she doesn't know where she is. She discovers she has been delivered, and she tells us now something about that East days. She tells us she has been underground. Actually, they had put 40 snakes in her stomach. She had gotten, but invisible, those are satanic snakes.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to have 20 more to make 60 and be crowned a queen. That kid would look at our machines on a crusade, and the machines go off. You look for a mechanical fault, and it's not there. She had frustrated on the crusade. I write about her story in my book, 7 Years in Hell, Few Minutes in Heaven. So, now this girl tells us that today, that day, hell had planned to release the angel of death was supposed to come on earth and cause many accidents, kill many people. But the place where he first stepped came, where he arrived, there were people who saw him and prayed and failed the initial sacrifice. That was the initial sacrifice. Now, when it failed, the earth became so hot for him, and he could not now do the work that he needed to do. So on that day, they caused some buildings to, that was January, either January or February 2009. They caused some buildings to collapse on Natha Road, and was it Natha Road and which road? Around Natha Road and the Kroma Road there are some buildings that collapsed and killed the people, but they were part of the sacrifice. So, first of all, the owner of the hotel was a terrible devil. He's a terrible devil worshipper. And that was part of the sacrifice. He was working with Satan. Now, of course, when we say like this, people think spirits, you don't see them. And for you work with the spirits, you do work with them.
Yeah.
There are people who work with the spirits.
It's part of them.
It's part of them.
Okay
they send them. They do what they want.
Yeah.
Fellowshipping with the spirits is just like, like I'm fellowshipping with you.
Yeah.
But the only thing is that those spirits, I think, some of them, there are those who work with them as servants.
Yeah.
And there are those which are masters to them, which tell them what to do.
Like me, like me concerning the spirits, those were my masters, because those were seniors. Those were seniors, false men of God. They give massive sacrifice. For them, their sacrifice, I think, for them, they don't need just giving one person. It's just like a normal thing to them.